Okay, okay. So welcome back to the video lecture of module 3. Okay, basic electronics, and in that let us see the applications of op-amp. Okay, applications in the sense we have studied what is op-amp. It is operational amplifier which does all the mathematical operations like summation, integration, differentiation. Okay, then applications of then in op-amp we have seen what is the block diagram of op-amp. Okay, which consists of 4 blocks. Okay, then we have seen the ideal characteristics and the practical characteristics of the op-amp. Okay, then after we have seen some advantages and disadvantages of op-amp. Okay, then we have also seen the concept of virtual ground. Okay, so therefore in this op-amp, okay, why we are going for application? How, okay, why we need to go for applications of op-amp? Okay, so because once you go for developing any IC, okay, you may have some kind of applications. Okay, आपको application में convert करना है. For example, आपके पास में कुछ product है और आप उस product को convert करना है. So before going for the conversion of op-amp, you need to study the whole detailed concept of op-amp. Then you can go for conversion of your uh, topic, okay, or conversion of your uh, circuit diagram into its product. Okay, so here the product can be in terms of a small IC also. Okay, in terms of some a very big applications, it can be anything. Okay, so now let us see what is this uh, applications of op-amp says. Okay, let us go with the first application, that is inverting amplifier. What do you mean by inverting? Inverting का मतलब होता है, in the previous class I have told that this inverting amplifier, it will produce you, it will give the applied input, or it will give you the 180-degree phase shift, 180-degree phase of input. Okay, so any device, okay, any device which gives you 180-degree of phase shift, okay, by making use of op-amp, is nothing but your inverting amplifier. It means whatever input you are applying, it will give you the inverted output. जो input आप देखते हैं उसका आपको उल्टा output दिखाई देगा. Okay, such type of op-amp configuration is nothing but inverting amplifier. Okay, then the word here amplifier means it will amplify the applied input signal. It's a simple way to understand. Okay, now if you look at this diagram here, okay, this diagram consists of small feedback. Okay, just look, try to understand the concept, small concept I will take, so that it will help you also. Okay, and at the last you need to derive the equation for the voltage gain of inverting amplifier, and which is more important than compared to the finding the other terminologies. Okay, so therefore here in op-amp, if you look at this diagram here, this diagram is very simple to construct. Okay, and remember always all the applications of op-amp are having negative feedbacks. Okay, it will have a negative feedback. We can see here I have some kind of feedback here. Okay, and but there are some other applications of op-amp where we may also find some kind of positive feedback. Okay, so let us go for construction of our simple inverting amplifier. Okay, so what is inverting amplifier consist of? Basically it consists of one op-amp, you can see here. Okay, so the positive, कंपल्सरीली इन इन्वर्टिंग एम्पलीफायर आपको क्या करना है, आपको जो प्लस सिंबल जहां पे आप देख रहे हैं, इट शुड बी कनेक्टेड टू ग्राउंड. Okay, so always, so my plus sign of the op-amp, which is nothing but your non-inverting, so non-inverting pin should be connected to ground. Okay, it should be grounded. यहाँ पे मैं लिखा हूँ so that it will help you to understand. Okay, so minus non-inverting should be equal to ground, and inverting जहाँ पे आप minus देख रहे हैं, it is nothing but you should apply, inverting should be given with some kind of input supply. Okay, so inverting should be given with some kind of input supply. Okay, then what extra things you can see in the addition to this diagram here is, these are the basic requirements. आपको आंसर कैसा लिखना है, ऐसे ही लिखना है. Okay, so the positive of the op-amp is connected to ground terminal. The negative, which is nothing but the negative, is also known as your ground terminal, or sorry, the inverting terminal, and that inverting terminal is to be has to be connected with some or the other input supply. Okay, then next, after that, after doing that, okay, after doing that connection, you need to apply some input voltage. Either it can be a sine voltage or it can be a simple your square wave. Okay, it can be anything. Okay, so it can be anything. I repeat, आप कुछ भी connection कर सकते हैं वहां पे. Okay, so therefore here in basically this figure I have applied a square wave pulse. Okay, and then what other things you require? You require one simple resistor, that is nothing but input resistor. Okay, one feedback resistor. You can see here it is written as RF. Okay, then your output is taken at pin number 6. Okay, so always when you write the question or whenever you write the answers for that, always try to give the number value so that it will help you. So 2 number is nothing but for the minus sign, and the 3 number is for plus sign. Okay, and here at the output they have taken it as minus sign. Okay, then these are the small kind of observations in my inverting amplifier. So I repeat, so first it gives you 180-degree phase shift of the input supply. Okay, minus sign is connected to some signal, square wave signal, and plus sign is connected to ground always. Okay, and what we do is we take some feedback. Okay, so the feedback here is taken from pin number 2 and it is connected to pin number 6. Okay, via a resistor called as RF resistor. Okay, now let me show you the concept of virtual ground. Okay, so this point, the black dot, what you are trying to see here, this black dot here, it is nothing but the virtual ground point. That is as VIRTUAL, virtual GND. Okay, so it is nothing but your virtual ground. And you know the concept of virtual ground says the voltage or the current which is measured at this point. Let us make it this. I will make it more simple. Let us take this is a point B point. Okay, it is B point at this particular point. Okay, and let me give you the another point here. It is called as a point number. I'll change the color. Point number A. Okay, so this is my point A. So point A is at terminal 3, point B is at terminal 2. Okay, so how to go for analysis of this inverting amplifier is, okay, so whenever I apply, okay, the input to this terminal, that is inverting terminal, via a resistor R in, the current flowing through this input of this op amp is nothing but current I in, that is called as input current. Okay, and this point is called as virtual ground point. Why? You know the concept of virtual ground, which says that there is a virtual connection between point A and point B. Okay, there is a virtual connection between point A and point B. Okay, and that connection gives you some voltage. Okay, some voltage, let it can be a 0 voltage, okay, or it can be sometimes a small voltage which is appearing at this particular point. Okay, but basically if you look at this diagram here, okay, pin number 3 is connected to ground. Okay, ground means how much voltage it should be? It should be equal to 0 volt. Okay, this point 3 is connected to 0 volt. Okay, so by the concept of virtual ground, okay, so the point B will be always will be equal to 0 volt. Point B be 0 voltage ho jayega. Okay, so therefore, okay, therefore B is equal to, okay, I will write like this, A is equal to small b is equal to, it will be equal to 0 volt. It will be equal to 0 volt because of virtual ground. Okay, because of virtual ground ये voltage आपका 0 हो जाएगा. ठीक है. Okay, now what input I have applied? I have applied a square wave pulse. आप sine भी apply करेंगे तो भी चलेगा, problem नहीं है. You give triangular wave also, no issues. Okay, जो भी input देंगे आप उसका reflection देखेंगे, उल्टा आएगा आपको. That is called as 180-degree phase shift. Okay, so whenever I apply the voltage here, So voltage signal will go in this direction. Okay, it will reach at this particular point, but when you measure at this particular point, the voltage is equal to 0. Okay, and the same signal is been applied through a feedback. तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, एक feedback connection दे रहे हैं through a resistance called as RF. Okay, and the current flowing through this resistance RF is nothing but how much? It is equal to IF. Okay, so this is how the connection diagram of inverting amplifier looks. तो जब भी आप inverting amplifier लिखेंगे, okay, always connect your input, okay, to minus sign, okay, or simply you can call it as just connect it to the inverting terminal of your op amp. Okay, now let us go for analysis of this. Okay, so analysis of this, I will just make it clear. So analysis of this, or the explanation of this circuit diagram says that an op amp is connected in a closed loop. क्योंकि हम लोग loop use करे हैं तो उसको बोलेंगे closed loop configuration. Okay, and a non-inverting amplifier with the control amount of voltage is shown in the figure. Okay, so the input signal is applied to non-inverting input. Okay, and the output is applied back to the inverting input terminal through a feedback that is called as closed circuit. Okay, so I have applied input to the minus symbol. Okay, and I have taken a feedback, मतलब output से लेके input को connection में दे रहा हूँ. Okay, then after that the output is applied to the inverting input through a feedback, that is nothing but your loop. Okay, then we have basically two resistor, one is called as Rin, or simply you can write Ri, which is called input resistance. Okay, and I have a resistance called Rf, which is nothing but it's a feedback resistance. Okay, and this resistance and this resistance will form a voltage divider circuit. Okay, it will form a voltage divider circuit. How the voltage divider circuit will look like this. Simply the two resistance are in series. जब आप दो resistance ऐसे दिखा रहे हैं, then that resistance will form a circuit which is nothing but it's a voltage divider circuit. Here the voltage will be different. Okay, I will be applied input will be here, and we can make this connection ground also, so that you may find some kind of voltage division rule we apply basically. Okay, so we'll not go in that. Okay, so just remember you have two input resistance, sorry, one input resistance and one feedback resistance. Okay, and what is the use of using this is nothing but just to reduce your V out and connect the reduced voltage VF to the inverting input. Okay, and the feedback voltage, okay, feedback voltage का मतलब होता है, here it is a VF, we call it as a VF. Okay, it is expressed as, okay, because equations are more important when you go for analyzing such type of applications of op amp. Okay, so therefore basically we go for analysis of those voltage diagrams. Here you can see, okay, so input apply करे हैं, voltage divider आप देख सकते हैं. Okay, then these are the equations. At the end of this inverting amplifier, you should find the gain of the op amp. Okay, so to find the gain of the op amp, okay, we apply the Kirchhoff laws here, one at the input loop. Okay, so apply the Kirchhoff laws to input side. Okay, I will write here, that is input loop, basically we call it as input loop. Okay, find the current for the input loop, and this is my output loop. Okay, so find the current for the output loop and then equate. The current for input loop is given by, let us call it as I1, and the current for the output loop is given called as the current I2. Okay, current I2. So how we try to find the current I1 here is, okay, so I1, okay, there is current I1. We want this equation at the last after deriving the equations. Okay, so what current I1 is equal to, you can simply apply the Ohm's law also. I is equal to V by R. Okay, so I is equal to V by R, you can take. So what is the input voltage what is the voltage applied at the input loop? That is nothing but V in. Okay, minus, there is not only one input voltage which is applied to the op amp. एक है आपका V in voltage. I will put a minus sign because of this. Then आपका output input पे connect करे हैं, right? So V out is connected to at this particular point. Okay, So I will write that point here. Let us call this point as a B point. Okay, let us call this point as A point just for the derivation. Okay, I'm deriving the equations. ये जो equations आप देख रहे हैं screen पे, मैं ये equation derive कर रहा हूँ. Derive करने के बाद में आपको ये equation आना है. Okay, that is why how to derive the equation here is first take this as input loop and take this as output loop. Input loop is denoted by current I1. Output loop is denoted by current I2. Okay, so apply the law. Okay, you can simply take the Ohm's law, that is current I is equal to V divided by R. Okay, V divided by R you can take. Okay, so therefore current I1 is equal to what? Here we take current I1. Okay, is nothing but V in minus this particular voltage. यहाँ पे voltage कितना है? Okay, I will write here also that small a is equal to small b is equal to that is some 0 volt. तो voltage a पे कितना है? 0 है. तो b पे कितना है? Voltage 0 है. Okay, so therefore the voltage VB is equal to 0 volt. Okay, so यहाँ पे मैं लिखता हूँ. So therefore what is I1 is equal to V in minus, you can simply take it as VB divided by, okay, so put I is equal to V by R, right? So V is over divided by R. So what is R? R is nothing but your R in. ठीक है, आप इनपुट रेजिस्टेंस के साथ में आपको कैलकुलेशन करना है. So this is the equation for your first current, that is I current. So how I have taken I is equal to V in, applied voltage is here is V in. Okay, then afterwards here at point B it is called as VB जो कि 0 volt पे रहेगा. Okay, why it is 0? Because of virtual ground. Okay, then divided by R in. R in क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं? बिकॉज इनपुट लूप पे अप्लाई किया हूं मैं, इसीलिए वो आपको इनपुट लूप पे दिखाना पड़ेगा. So this is my current I1. Okay, now let us go for the current I2. Find the current I2. So I2 current is equal to, okay, again apply the law at the output side. I is equal to V divided by R. Okay, so you can use this also. What is V here? Here V is nothing but again you have two voltages. Again you have two voltage कौन कौन से दो voltage हैं आपके? One is output voltage, correct, at the output side. One is output voltage, but here you can see the arrow mark. Okay, the applied input voltage is following through the loop also. मतलब जो V in यहाँ पे है वो VB पे भी आएगा. But what is the VB is equal to? Here we have written already given the condition that VB is equal to 0. So see the arrow mark and write the equation. That is nothing but VB पहले लिखना है माइनस आपको लिखना है V out. Okay, so VB पहले लिखना है because this is VB point and this is output point. So VB minus V out, okay, divided by, okay, again R. So what is R here? Here R is nothing but your feedback resistance denoted by RF. Denoted by RF. So I got the two current equation. तो पहला करंट इक्वेशन आपका अलग रहेगा एंड दूसरा करंट इक्वेशंस आपका अलग रहेगा. ओके, सो देयरफॉर दिस इज हाउ वी राइट द इक्वेशंस फॉर both the current I1 and the current I2. Okay, so once you get this current I1 and once you find the current the current I2, okay, so the next thing what you can do here is go for finding the equations, or simply you can do is equate the equation current, simply equate equation both the currents, that is equate both current equations. Okay, equate both the current equations. Equate करना, equate का मतलब आपको लिखना है बस. How to write those equations? Okay, first I will write here the equation for current I1 and I2. Okay, okay, let us write the equations here. Okay, first what is I1? I1 is nothing but V in. What is VB? VB is 0, so no need to bother. So what I will do, first I will write V in. I will put here equal to, so that it will understand you. V in, okay, V in divided by, right, sorry, V in divided by R in. Okay, पहला side equate किया मैं. Then what is the I2 current? I2 current is nothing but VB minus Vout divided by RF. What is VB voltage? VB is 0, right? So I will not write 0. I will write simply minus V out again divided by RF, minus divided by RF. So what equations, which equations I got? These two equations I get. Okay, simply you can write like this also. I will write like this. Okay, so I got V in divided by R in is equal to minus V out divided by RF. So if you get this equation, then simply you can write. So what is the gain formula says that it should be V out divided by V in. तो मैं ये क्या करता हूँ, ये V in I will take on the other side at the denominator of V out, and RF I will take into the numerator of the other side. So this becomes your V out divided by V in, एक तरफ में आ गया. Okay, so this is I will write like this, V out. Okay, V out divided by V out divided by, okay, divided by V in. This is at one particular side. Okay, then put equal to is equal to what is on the other side. ये V out यहीं पे रह गया, ये V in नीचे आ गया, तो मुझे RF पहले लिखना है. So here it is RF. ठीक है, V out का माइनस भी मैं LHS साइड पे डाल दूंगा. So it becomes minus RF divided by, okay, so minus RF divided by what remains? Only R in. Only remains is R in. So I have derived now. So you can see in my PDF that my gain, which is represented by V out divided by V in, is equal to minus RF divided by R in. ये कैसे आया इक्वेशन मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, कैसे आया इसको मैं एनालाइज किया. Okay, I have taken input loop, output loop, two currents I have taken. Okay, find out the current I1 because of this. अब VP कितना आया यहाँ पे? 0. 0 कैसे आया? Because of the virtual ground. Go for finding the current I2. Okay, equate both the equations. Okay, then after equating, rearrange the term, you will get the equations. Okay, if you want to find only the output voltage V naught, simply you put this V in here. Okay, so if you put this V in here, you will find output voltage, that is V out is equal to minus RF, okay, multiplied by, okay, V in, okay, multiplied by V in, then divided by what remains? Only the remains is nothing but it is R multiplied by in. So R multiplied by in gives you the output voltage of non-inverting amplifier. And this minus sign, okay, minus indicates out of phase, okay, that is, okay, that is how much? 180 degree phase. इसीलिए ये माइनस का मतलब होता है आप जो इनपुट अप्लाई कर रहे हैं वो आपका उल्टा आएगा. That is nothing but it will come in the reverse manner. So this is how we try to go for deriving the equations for the inverting amplifier. And in the question they will 100% ask this question: explain the inverting amplifier and derive the equation for the output voltage. Means you need to derive this. Okay, so I will be sharing this video. Just go through the video, okay, write down properly, and then that answer will be your gain equation or the output equation. Okay, so with this class I will stop my lecture here. Okay.